Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your research before investing money into crypto. Also, if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check that out before watching this one. It's going to be in the top right-hand corner of the video. And if you want to support Ukraine, you can donate to the Ukrainian refugees and to Ukraine's military. There are two links down below in the description to official websites where you can do those that. And thank you all for understanding and thank you all for the support. And before we get into the video properly, real quick, I want to mention my Patreon. This is a great way to support me and a great way for you to get more exclusive content. We have 5 different tiers with different benefits. You have low cap gem calls in here, my trade alerts. You get early access to some of information that I potentially could share in the open Telegram chat. We have personal technical analysis, video requests, any crypto project review you want, it's all in here. So yeah, we have almost 500 posts. I post on a daily basis, so check it out. The link is going to be down below in the description. Now on to the video. Now jumping into the daily chart here on TradingView, I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. So we do have a Fib retracement here set up on the daily chart. This is the high and this is our swing low. And right now we're losing the swing low here. And once you start losing a support level, you start targeting more support levels to the downside. Now, how do we get these support levels is by these extension levels that you have over here below the first Fib level. So we have the 1.618, the 1.414, and the 1.272. I'm going to give you those targets right now. So the 1.272 is at $16 roughly, and the 1.414 is going to be at $14.85, and the 1.618, which is our target, is going to be at $13.45. So I do think that we're eventually going to get down to the 1.618. And this will be an incredible opportunity for everyone to dollar cost average into Moonriver. And for those of you who haven't bought into the project yet, this will be a massive buying opportunity in my opinion. So as you can see, we do have this buy zone set up from $13.50 all the way down to $10.66. And yeah, so once you lose the first Fib level, you start targeting the 1.618. If Bitcoin is going to come back down to $25,000, maybe below that, I do think Moonriver will land on the support zones. Below, you have the second Fib level at $11.15. So that's something that you can start targeting. I am going to be buying into Moonriver a bit later. Right now, I'm filling my bags with Polygon Matic and Elrond's Eagled token. So once I'm done with those, I will switch over to Moonriver and Cardano probably. But yeah, these are the support levels that I'll be eyeballing right now. If we jump into the daily RSI, I do want you to pay attention to this red trend line over here. So as you can see, we have 2 touches off this trend line, and we are continuously making higher lows, which is great. So if we do end up landing on this support trend line, this would be a great buying opportunity, without even mentioning the fact that we are in the oversold right now. And regardless, this is a great buying opportunity right now. But I do think if we start capitulating, we could potentially find ourselves landing on the red trend line here, as we have done previously 2 times. And as you can see, we have been in these falling wedge patterns. We have been in this pattern over here. And as you can see, we had a very strong breakout, and we have been in this pattern over here, and we did lose it just a bit. We had a fake out, then we did end up breaking out, back testing the support, and then continuing with a little move to the upside. It wasn't that big compared to this one that we had in April, but still, this was a breakout, and you could have traded this. And yeah, like I said, this red trend line is something that I'm going to be targeting. And yeah, we are below the index of 30 here on the relative strength index. Regardless of anything, this is a great buying opportunity in my opinion. Now, I do want to switch over to the Binance website right now for more indicators. So moving over to the weekly chart here for Moonriver, you can see where the 20 EMA is. The yellow line over here is the 20 EMA. We haven't had a back test of resistance in quite a while. We could potentially see a relief rally right? And then we could get rejected from the 20 EMA and continue moving downwards. Or if we do end up capitulating, which I'm looking for a capitulation and a V-shaped recovery on Bitcoin after that, this would potentially be our bottom. But if we do end up breaking the 20 EMA on the weekly chart, that would be a very bullish signal that we are flipping bullish. And you have to look at the oscillators as well. But breaking the 20 EMA on the weekly chart is going to be one of the best indicators that you could get. Now, I do want to switch over to the daily chart as well. And as you can see, the daily RSI is in the oversold. We just looked at that. The stochastic RSI is moving into the oversold as well. As you can see, once you are in the oversold, this provides you a great buying opportunity. And we did have a little bearish reversal pattern that I showed you in the last video. If we jump into the 4-hourly over here, it's a better seen on this time frame. As you can see, we did have a double top pattern with a target at $18. And as you can see, as soon as you started losing this, you had a nice back test of resistance over here. So this was a great time for you to take some profits or potentially open a short position. And you had a potential move to the downside of, let's see, 18%, which is a nice trade. Okay, so this double top pattern, I should say, played out perfectly, and we can remove that. And we are looking for more potential downside. We can even throw in a little fib retracement right now and see what our targets potentially are going to be. So you can see that we're losing the 1.618 even if we have this high here in May and this swing low at the end of May as well. So we're potentially looking for the extension levels below the 1.618. We have the 17.2, the 16.3, and $15.2 per Moonriver token. But as you can see, we've lost the 18 support here. Potentially, we could come back at the end of the day and simply leave this as a wick below this support level. But I do think that we're going to be coming down even lower. And if we just switch over to the 12-hour chart over here, I do want to take a look at the stochastic. As you can see, we are in the oversold, which provides us a great buying opportunity, and we're in the oversold on the relative strength index as well. So we do have multiple targets to the downside. We've been rejected from the 20 EMA multiple times as well. So yeah, just more downside across all altcoins. It all depends on Bitcoin, obviously, because every altcoin is correlated to Bitcoin. We may get some bullish news from the project here and there, and that might give us a little pump, just like we had with Chainlink for the last couple of days. But at the end of the day, you're going to come back down and you're going to start bottoming out with all the altcoins together. And from there, we could potentially start moving up, but we have to look for bullish signals on Bitcoin. So overall, that is pretty much it. And I do want to show you one other thing. Now, switching back to TradingView, I do want to set up a fib retracement from $13.50, potentially saying that this will be our bottom. Let's say that is our bottom, and let's take this as our swing high. You're going to be looking at $49 at least per token, which from where we are right now provides a great buying opportunity, and that will be 177% of a trade. Obviously, we're going to have more targets to the upside, but we need to find our bottom first. So thank you all for watching. If I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter. We do have a poll running right now where you can vote on where you think the Bitcoin bottom is going to be in. And feel free to become a member here on YouTube. You get the same benefits that you get on Patreon. So I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.